You're safer here than anyplace else.
Always a lot of you. They're the only us I'm using, I'll say that. I just realised that initially I put that screen recorder onto, so I was going through the T's and C's. I wanted to have, at least I wanted to see them. I couldn't see them on the thing that was sent by the mysterious man Bobo beneath. So I just doing it in there. Sometimes I just digitally do this. Now, there is a strict which will be enforced. The apartment and complex must not be used for any unlawful purposes, and any guest with a capital G or invitee, the capital I, found to breach may be evicted at the discretion of management with a capital M and may forfeit their right to a refund for the accommodation charges. Look, am I a guest? I don't know. Not sure. Am I an invitee? That hasn't really been clarified in these T's and C's, not so much to me, but I haven't got to the end. I mean, I had to put my own date on the thing, but it didn't, anyhow, it is what it is. Visitor car park, capitals. So I would have thought, because I actually said no, I won't need, I decided no. With the bicycle, that's fine, and yeah, that's what it is. Visitor car park. Guests are not permitted to park in the visitor car park for longer than 4 hours. So I take it that is the visitor car park for guests, or is for guests? I'm still, I suppose it depends on what I am, and if I invite others, perhaps would be that. I presume that's their drama or concern, and yeah. Genuinely, I would be seeking clarification on that. I'm just trying to keep out of the whole thing because, frankly, a lot of things are not seemingly what I was told or where they're at. Guests are not permitted to park in the visitor car park for longer than 4 hours. For guest parking, please ensure you are parking on your allocated bay. Any vehicle illegally parked will be towed away. No, it will be towed at the owner expenses. Where are you towing it to? Will be towed. Or they're towing it, I don't want to say. Perhaps that's the side, yeah, who knows. At the owner expenses, so that the owner of the hotel's expenses. That's how that reads. Possibly. Realm, accept no responsibility for loss or damage to vehicles parked in the complex, not reimbursement of expenses associated with unlawfully parked vehicles. That's vague, isn't it? It's got no full stop at the end. I mean, look, English is difficult. It's my first language. You would think. Well, no, I would think. Maybe you would think otherwise. Fair enough. I sometimes feel that way. It's the first one I remember being taught, but look, I think I came in with one and that was taught away or out of my mind, and this one comes out my mouth as some sort of an exchange in kind. I'm being very kind in that sense, or in that analogy of combined senses, offences, words and other type hurdles that need to be leapt over like fences. Sometimes, to me, maybe just go through them. Well, no, tend to work with them. All right, too much, too deep. A breach of a house rule saying I've gone too far. Right. Realm accept no responsibility for loss or damage to vehicles parked in the complex, not reimbursed. It doesn't make sense. And complex, not reimbursement of expenses associated with unlawfully parked vehicles. I mean, there's a lot of issues with that, but they've had dramas and they're just putting on everyone else that even pays to be part of the realm, that they're no longer feeling that they belong. Pets, no animals or pets are allowed in the complex unless authorised by the manager. Seems quite reasonable to me. House rules. I'm in an apartment. Anyhow, guests and invitees are expected to behave in manner which is conducive. I think it means conducive. Conducive to safety, comfort, and convenience of other guests, for sure, and residents. There'll be residents too, of course, within the complex. Still don't know which one I am. I think I'm a resident at the moment. I've referred to it as it's been referred to as my apartment. I mean, either way. The bylaws, so there's laws that are maybe for those that like it both ways, I suppose. It's a bit strange to say it that way. That would be BI, anyhow, joking in a sense. The bylaws of the complex and any reasonable direction of management must be complied with the guest and invitee. It's a strange way of saying it. I think I know what they're saying, what their intention is, but again, that's me presuming. You have to do a lot of presumption. It's amazing when you start to realise how many presumptions and overly, pushing assumptions there are in the realm. At least the one I've been, frequently been needing to find the gumption to just freaking exist in. But a breach of house rules. It actually just means a breach of rules, but yeah, that's alright. Rules of the capital, which is their rules, may result in eviction of the offenders at the discretion of the manager on duty. Alright. What about duty? No, it's just the way I said it. Liability. This establishment shall not be liable to any guests for any loss, damage, or destruction to any property brought upon these premises by the said guest or invitees. We still haven't said who and it doesn't matter. Without limiting the foregoing personal property. Hang on. Without limiting the foregoing personal property shall include, so without limiting, that's the right way. Without limiting the foregoing personal property shall include money, jewellery and other personal effects and motor vehicles parked on the premises. Without limiting the foregoing. That's a very strange way to put that. Personal property shall include. I mean, the other day, if you're writing personal property shall include, it actually means only that. The way they've written that, it means shall include. So it's exclusio. I don't know, excusio. I think it's very close to that. It's not the way. I don't think I said that correctly. It's the inclusion there without, because I can't quite remember how it's said properly, but it really means legally, which is a lot of bullshit to me. Legally, it's not so lawful as we were taught it to be. Shall include, so it means only that, right? Include money, jewellery and other personal effects and motor vehicles parked on the premises. So it means only that. Nothing outside of that. That's what include means in a legal sense. Despite what they may have intended by putting this bit without limiting, because it's not the foregoing. I mean, it'd be a bit much clearer, better way to put that than that. Either way, I'm not here to just here. Fire alarm guest or invitee found to have activated the fire alarm without due cause, so it must be, I'm presuming you thought there was a fire, whether intentional or otherwise, resulting in the call-out, attendants of the fire department will be liable for the call-out fee of $1,400. I mean, that's, the fire department probably does charge that. Probably has a means to set the bloody thing off from where they are, just like Bobo's got a means to determine whether I've left the bathroom light on overnight or not. We could hypothesise as to the extent of those means or on what basis they have them, whether it's appropriate or otherwise. Well, I would say, doubtful. You might want to make an argument that it is, and That's up to you. I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to read the T's and C's and pretending it's all it's just how you do business. Well, in a sense, I wasn't here for that. I was actually here for leisure. I ticked it on the thing, but to me, it's it's all pleasure, business, and leisure completely combined to the point where you didn't even know your birth certificate had you, as a business one and then dying before you knew you were born or alive. You were signed up as a corporation and down the river past any reasonable living real man or woman situation. Too late when you found out it already happened. Try to get out of that. Oh, you're the problem. Fuck. You're gonna have a mind. You're in deep trouble. You got a mind. What if you can't get rid of it? Welcome. What did Morpheus say? Something. Didn't say welcome. He's like, I don't know, I can't remember now. There's a red or a blue pill. So fuck. What if you had them both? Morpheus didn't get into that? Well, yeah, there's probably a reason, because it's difficult to find the words to explain such. But that's where, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. Where a number are at. They get repressed, attacked, denigrated, seemingly by mindless individuals that seem like they had minds, but they're kind of controlled by the hive, and they're against red pills, blue pills, anything that gives anyone potentially a thrill. Well, they'll be made illegal, or they'll say it's unlawful. They'll say you're going against the rules. How dare you? Think outside the bounds, try and be creative. Well, there's a big risk that you're gonna attempt to restore balance to the contractual, overly inflated bellies, pockets, egos of those in the game that feel as though that's how it goes, and they got the upper hand in that. And it's really Frank. Frank. Sorry, don't, you can if you want. Don't, probably don't. Trying to maintain balance in all aspects of one's life. Tricky, can be tricky at the best of times, but trying to restore balance to this contractual. It's some kind of a pretend overly stroked phallus that they're constantly stroking, poking, token on the bloody thing, because it really is. Things are certainly handled in a very imbalanced and impure manner. I'm going to stop because I'm a bit annoyed at myself for even starting to read this. A lot annoyed. Okay, including odour. Well, I couldn't get the fuck out of the smell my fucking shit out of the bloody bathroom. So, on purpose. Will attract an additional minimum charge. Okay. Well, apparently I didn't know what they fucking charged me for before, because I thought it was saying it doesn't matter. It does, but I can't be bothered. My signature here under indicates that I have noted and accept the above conditions and conditions stated on the reservation confirmation, because he didn't want to give me the signed copy. So I'd like the signed copy, please. So he did. He texted it to me. Can't see that one, but you can see that I signed it. I signed it without prejudice. The one that he's given me here, it doesn't have my signature on it. He wasn't very pleased when I said, "Can I have the copy of the signature?" Now, circumstantial or otherwise, had I hypothesised such a intention from Bobo, then vindicated, one may consider. It's a reasonable contention. I kind of just remaining neutral. Best to be that way a lot of the time when you can, to allow some of the passage of time to flow through the stream, the river that we're all being, trying to find a way to the sea, and over rocks, boulders, falls of water, hurt, relieve, comfort at times as they alter, and it's extreme when you're away from the stream, and so I try to remain in the stream a lot of the time. But there's rips, there's currents, there's all sorts of untoward and look surprising safety, wonderful flowing streams, estuaries one may find, and that's why staying neutral and not swimming against the tide is preferable. Right, I'm going to go from this recording bit, and I'm going to go to the toilet, have a piss, and just really hope you always like to, I've got to make sure I get it in the bowl. I'm always aiming. Right, sometimes go outside the bowl and look, I always clean that up, but now I'm even more, stressed to do that move, to make sure that I take the appropriate number of steps between the toilet and the door, because Bobo's watching, counting, listening. Who the fuck knows, Bobo, what are you doing? I don't want to continue to suppose. That I paid to rent the apartment and turn the light on or off as I deem appropriate, but being reasonable, that's, I often assume others are the same. Often difficult to know for sure in this game. I just realised that initially I put that screen recorder onto, so I was going through the T's and C's, and safer to sit on this bed now because the old couple, I think, have gone. It's like you hear every fucking thing, every other thing. It's really very nice of it. No, they haven't gone. See, shit, now I'm waking them up. I can hear every cough, every yeah. Oh, yeah, I think every fuck was outside, every cough was outside, every argument, most outside, I think a little bit outside. Not really in my business, I won't be involved in any sense of anything, and frankly, thank you. No, they're really not even loud. I'm a bit obnoxious with the kids. You don't have to be loud. Really. To be heard. In the next room. I mean, I said I don't want to listen to anything. I can't necessarily make out the words. I can make out the swear words. No. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yes. This feeling others' business was not a business. It's fucking exhausting. You know. Is that what you told me for? I might look like a duck. I'm actually a jocks. Fuck. I know. I realise. I get it. I'm certainly not suggesting that. Yeah, they do tiptoe like a Heck no. Oh fuck. If you try, if it's a tiptoe. There's others over there. In the same place. And they're very nice. The people run it, they're very nice. Men and women run it. It's impossible to shut the door without making a similar noise to that. Yeah. And just sitting here. Crickets. Crickets fucking it's flooding my auditory zone. Left, right. Above, below. It's like car alarms going. But of a relentless cricket type. Electronic. Drone. I tried to make that rhyme, but I don't know if it did. Also conscious that now I open my mouth there, I'll be bothering the old couple there. I think they're an old couple, I haven't seen them. I did see an old couple though, in that general vicinity. I said hello, they seemed nice, so very old. Yeah, from my perspective, somewhere in the middle. Help the circle. Yeah, I'm not going to say I've said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Yeah, this is push it. Yeah. This is Cole's branded oranges, been branded a little heavily. Probably they didn't make them, probably didn't grow them, probably, who knows, maybe encouraged the genetic engineers to sow them without seeds. Pips, whatever you want to call them. Haven't seen them for haven't felt them. They've been rare. They've been like hen's teeth, one may suggest or say, at the same time wondering, where did hen's teeth go? And it's probably up to us. It's with our mind that we make the show, but anyhow, there's the pears were being assigned an alternate name. I was trying to recall it now, cannot. Might be part of the it's part of the game. It might be part of the frame. They were trying to frame another. Maybe they didn't give them the right price for their pears. I mean, look, it was nice, a nice pear. Don't get me wrong. Whatever your name is, it just popped up on the screen, and it was like I had to confirm that they were his pears. I didn't really know. I thought they were Coles pears. Oh, it might be a contradiction. Maybe not. I bought them at Coles, or seemed to. I did everything myself in a way. I didn't grow them. I suppose they're still mine. Like presuming they came from a tree or were part of you and me. If you are, and you might be. You should be. In my dream. But that's my dream. Your dream might be similar. That'd be lovely. I look forward to crossing dreams with you soon. I can't remember the name of the pear. I've probably got a receipt somewhere. I began keeping those more recently. Anyhow, technically I've still got, I can't see the clock, but I estimate 37 or so minutes. So I've got the door that way, even though I'm warned against it. That's alright. It's cool. It's good for me. It's so good for us. I had to turn that on. It's going to be Donnie's best card. I'm asking it too. I'm going. Just pack it up. Document this. just for Coles and I. Really. It's a shame. I mean, I did buy it around there. I'm alright. I'm still here. Look. There's another thing. It takes a bit to get your head and your heart's probably already around it. It's just your head that you don't die. Take that as you will. You go. You can go loony if you want, or nothing against Mooney. Love you, mate. You can act however you like, and the consequences of which, will be your own delight. It's just a time thing, and look, kind of been tricked into thinking that everything's like, and everything's not like that. You know that. I know that. We know that. Just saying it in a rub it up style. Bob knows that. Damn straight, Bob knows that. You want to have something against the word damn? Well, alright. Be forever building your own dam. That's okay. You can do that. That's what you're damned either way. For sure. We are. We made the dam. We're damned by wonderful. It's the rainbow serpent. It's Ouroboros. It's a circular ring, let's say, that goes around us and it's within us too. Tricky, I know. I'm not trying to be mysterious. Just slowly seeping through. Seeping, I suppose. Accreting. Inevitably, it's a magnetic dielectricity of. Maybe only some other than Ken will see. Maybe Ken won't even actually. But I'm gonna go. We'll continue to pack. my things into a little backpack and be amazed at what I was able to fit in there. It's been quite a daily occurrence and genuinely, fundamentally. Not in the way they have you thinking fundamentally these days. I meant that more in a foundational learning type display to me, or array of my own abilities that I didn't necessarily realise were there until I was pushed to the possibility and it keeps happening. It's daily. Again, take it as you like. You that's what happens. You probably give it and take it as you like. Sometimes you got to take it as you don't like, and that's not real. Yeah, look, I don't mean to be overly contrite or sell it. I'm not selling it. This is no charge. This is on me. Well, it's on you too. Damn. Oh, we're in the dam again. I was going to say fuck. I tried not to say it so much because I feel can it ruin your luck? No, luck probably isn't such a thing. I mean, it could be, potentially. The origins of that, as they're meant to be, have me a little bit, swore again. I swore again. Alright, I'm glad we're clear. I am becoming a bore again, yep. Certainly to me. Fuck's sake, that was an R in that. Technically you get away with that in an email. Used to, back in the day that I recall. These days, nah, you're not getting away with that. But they might not tell you. That's a sneaky way of not getting away. And it's, they didn't tell me I got away. Well, it's not that simple. Don't be afraid. Even though there's, scared little weird guys or something, I don't know, quite often seemingly in the way. I'm continuing to tell myself they're part of me, part of we, part of helping us through this, realm, wide reality. It's gone on for longer than, I foresaw and have foreseen, but I mean, that's how we go in the dream. Dream on. It is a dreamathon. Lucidity, come whoever you would rather it be. I mean, people say, you just about Lucifer. Well, all the stories, don't they say, isn't that Jesus? Isn't Jesus Lucifer? This seems to me, that's certainly other people's interpretations that I've, open to other interpretations, of course. Fuck, you're going to have the one. That wouldn't even be, that would be a pertation. Inter actually means, it means in between. So when you're international, you're in between all nations, so you're actually against, well, you could say against. People have said, I don't necessarily subscribe to said defined circumvent. No, that's me backtracking slightly. Not really, just couldn't find a rhyme word, and I have genuinely going to move on. It's time. You heard me say it just before. I did anyway. Even if I'm the only one that recalls it, and that's how it is. It's not selfish. It's not even overly. Hard to not say shellfish after that. I've got to be honest. I have to be. That's a choice. Yeah, you choose to. I chose it too. Certain choices are less choosy. Just chosen by me, because it's like, I'll say it's a choice, but you know what? It's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, my choice. I own it. Oh, I own it. Well, guess what? You own that too. If you want to, it's up to you. Fuck, it's confusing, isn't it? Alright, lucky. I mean, oops. Love you very much. All the while, dream on in rubber dub style. I would recommend, that's me. And Bob, I really recommend that. I think that's better tosh there, but anyway, as far as. There he is, there's Bob. Something like Marcus says. Alright, myself. Ciao. I know that's. I've turned. I know that's even in here. I turned this on just to quickly. Just because there's no good reception, I thought I'll just document everything's here, and I left some stuff on. Yeah. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I got a flash. The other hotel was like that happened. Apparently they'll charge $800 bucks, and they don't need anyone to verify that. They just fucking do it. But that's cool. That's cool. Safer to sit on this bed now because the old couple, I think, have gone. It's like you hear every